Yo, what's up? I go by Beans, that's Beans with a Z, and this is my YouTube channel. A few months ago, I made a promise to a friend. Well, it was more of a challenge, actually. So we're both creative people, and we both challenged each other. I basically had to make a YouTube channel by the end of the year, and he had to make a video game by the end of the year. Guess who won that challenge, Leo? Now you might be asking, why are you making a YouTube channel?
Ever since I was a kid, and why was this
Addicted to consuming content. When I first discovered YouTube, I thought it was for Super Mario gameplay, anime music videos, and weird Blaze the Cat remixes of Sonic the Hedgehog songs. I ended up discovering so much more. Maybe more than an 8-year-old kid should have been watching, but I digress. Like a lot of Gen Z, I grew up on this platform. I was watching stuff like Forest Fire 101, Stash Bros, Swizzy06, Aquablade 11, Shofu, Game Grumps, Ryan Higa, Dashi, Game Theory, Etika, Vanoss. Just to name a few. Once I got to high school and entered that weird stage where you start caring about what you wear, what you look like, and who you're taking to the school dance, I started watching stuff like Richie Lee, Frugal Aesthetic, Nathan Zed, JK News, Anthony Fantano, Vsauce. I had a fucking weird Filthy Frank phase. At least he put me on to X though. As I got older, I consumed more and more different types of content. In college, I got more into sports and politics, so I was watching stuff like FD Signifier, Rusty Buckets, Kenny Beecham, that one buff guy who shocks his dog. Nowadays, in my mid-20s, I just be watching like Scott the Woz or some shit.
Hey y'all, Scott here.
The point is, I have this amalgamation of different niches from different eras in my life that I still hold near and dear to this day. After all these years, I've grown a love for self-expression, exploring media, hobbies, art, all thanks to a lot of these channels. And now, after 24 years of endless consumption, I think it's time I start creating myself. When people start making YouTube videos as a career, they're usually told to pick a niche and to not... My shit just fell. You see, in order for a channel to make money, it needs to have a lot of engagement. And this engagement is boosted by an algorithm. So the way it works is an algorithm needs to know exactly what type of content that the user is making in order for it to boost it out to the people interested in that content. So for example, a YouTube channel that wants to stick to the niche of like football, the algorithm will easily know, oh, this dude makes YouTube videos on football, so I'm going to push it out to fucking like football fans, you know? You get what I'm talking about? Basically, it matches a niche content to a niche audience. Now, this is a cool strategy and all, if you like being put in a box. Yeah, if you want to make good money on YouTube, picking a niche and sticking to it is probably the only way to go. But what if you don't want to make money on YouTube? Look, I'm blessed with a career already that allows me a lot of flexibility to explore my hobbies in my spare time. I know a lot of the advice out there is to be a Sigma male, you know, monetize your hobbies, your passions. Fuck all of that. I'm doing this shit for the love of the game. Look, if I ever got big, if this video or future videos gets a ton of views one day, that would be awesome. But it would also be kind of terrifying. I never want to make content for a specific audience or to please an algorithm. And that's not a diss on anyone who does, by any means. I respect what content creators do a lot. I mean, who knows? If this channel blows up and I start seeing checks, I might quit my job and sell out. Manscaped, my email is in the description. Please hit me up. For right now, though, I plan on making content that covers all the different interests that I've collected over the years. I want to have a platform where I can share shit that I'm passionate about and that I think is cool. You know, back in my day, before all the For You pages and algorithms and fake ass influencers, YouTube was just a place where normal people could post random stuff and they would just do it for the sake of it. Old YouTubers were out there making Lego Batman stop motion comedies, and then their next video would be dropping, oh, the Duck song. This channel is heavily inspired by that old YouTube model of just putting whatever you want out there and, hoping it touches someone. Hopefully it revives some of my childlike wonder. It will also be influenced a lot by a lot of new YouTube stuff that I watch. I love video essays. The shits be like 3, 8, 24 hours long. I watched that whole iCarly and Victoria series, and that shit totals to like maybe like 48 hours. So yeah, this video will serve as this channel's mission statement, and just an introduction to the channel. So when people, click on this, don't know what this is about. I hope you enjoyed my yap. I know it wasn't the cleanest. The lighting was low-key wonky until just now. But we're figuring it out. We're going to figure it out. Next video will be January. Hopefully. Yeah, this was fun. Feel free to... Oh my god, I get to do the thing. Feel free to subscribe. Thumbs up. And we're going to aim for a new video every month. We'll see how this goes. How do I end this?
Peace out, guys.
Oh, God.
Bye-bye.